passing, and it's really, really sad.
Is it Dad?
No, sweetie, it's not your father, and it's not Jason. It's your grandfather, Alan Quartermain. He died.
Hey.
See you come in.
You look wonderful.
I do. You are a liar, but I love it. How's your brother?
He's alive. No thanks to the Russian mob. And I don't recommend Siberia in the winter. It's very cold there. How's the chemo?
They've suspended it for a little while. Do you want the long or short?
Whatever.
Rick is suing me for custody of Molly, and he's going to win. Chemo was really bad for a while, Jax. I was throwing up all the time, and I was so sick that I couldn't keep up with Molly, and Christina would see me rolled up in a ball on the couch. She'd be scared and confused. So Sam had a friend that she brought over. He's this computer genius, and his name is Spinelli. And he brought pot.
What?
Weed, reefer, dope, Maui Wowie, wacky tobacco.
Yeah, I know what it is. So you smoke pot?
I just said no at first. And then I just said yes. It helped. I got my appetite back. I felt better. I slept through the night. I was able to be a mother again to my children.
So that's a good thing, right?
Until Rick had me arrested.
You gotta be kidding me.
Did you know that medical marijuana is only legal in 11 states? And this isn't one of them.
Oh, so how did he find out?
I don't know how he found out. He's probably hiding in the bushes. The point being is he's using this to get custody of Molly. He's using it as leverage. He's going to tell them that I'm not only too ill to take care of the kids, but I'm a dope fiend.
I'm not gonna let him get away with this.
There's nothing you can do, because I've made him mad. I'm not giving in to his custody demands.
You can't possibly be blaming yourself for this.
Just stating the facts. The facts are that he sees Molly as his salvation to right all the terrible wrongs of his childhood. He's desperate.
There's gotta be some way you can work out a compromise.
Too late. I'm telling you, he is not giving up. And I will not give up my daughter without a fight.
I saw Alan on TV, but I took him to the hospital.
I know. And the doctors tried to fix him, but his heart stopped working and he died, honey.
It's weird that he was my grandfather. I never even knew him.
That's not your fault. Okay, you got caught up in a big fight between me and AJ and a lot of other people.
Was Alan mad when Dad made AJ send me over?
He was very mad. But there had been a huge custody battle way before that, and that's why we kept you away from the Quartermains. We didn't want you getting caught up in the fight. And I figured that one day when you got older, you could get to know Alan if you wanted to.
He was always really nice to me.
You know, and Michael, if I had it to do all over again, I don't know if I would do anything different when it came to the Quartermains. But I know that Alan loved you very, very much. And I'm so sorry. I know this is a lot to deal with right now.
I know I should cry, but I just don't feel like it. Does that make me a bad person?
That doesn't make you a bad person. You are the best person I know.
Miss Carly Corinthos is here.
I'm sorry, I know this is a very difficult time for everyone.
And you can't resist making it worse.
I told Michael about Alan.
Really? Did he even know who Alan was?
Tracy, enough!
Michael would like to see the family, he'd like to come to the memorial, and I think it would be good for him, and I think it would be good for everyone.
And I agree.
I'm not going to drag my son into some big family fight.
Well, at least we don't carry firearms.
Tracy! I'm going to take that as a no.
You shut Alan out of Michael's life. Don't try to ease your guilt now. It is way too little and far too late.
Everything spiraled downward once he had me arrested.
That's unbelievable.
Nice, huh?
Thanks.
You know that I can't back away from this custody suit.
I'll be a character witness if you need me.
Thank you.
You're a good mother.
You know, Sonny's gonna help too. Even Carly. That has a hint of desperation, doesn't it?
No, not at all.
You know, the point is that I did smoke pot in this house where the children live, and the judge is not going to ignore that.
Okay, so what's your perfect world solution to all this?
I'm much better at worst case scenarios.
Okay, you know what? Put aside the anger. Just tell me what it is you want.
I want Rick to drop the possession charges. I want him to drop the custody suit. I want Molly to live in this home with her sister and with me, and I want Rick to visit when he feels he needs to visit.
Sounds reasonable?
It's not going to happen. No one here is going to compromise. There's no hope of that.
There's always hope. You know that. Whatever.
Desperately wanted to be part of Michael's life, and you made sure that didn't happen. There is no way you're going to shove your boy back into the family fold while you sniff around for a cut of Alan's will.
If I wanted any Quartermain money, I would have stayed married to AJ. I don't need a dime, and neither does Michael, and I wouldn't take it if you got down on your hands and knees and begged me to.
I'd like to see that.
You know, Carly, I have always appreciated your spirit. I like the way you do things. You're a strong, selfish woman, and you make no excuses for that. But I have no doubt that you would be willing to take any amount of the Quartermain money that you could get. And I respect you for that. But ladies, we're supposed to be honoring Alan, I think. And I believe that he would want us to call some kind of a truce. At least for a few days.
And I'm sure that he would want Michael at the memorial.
I agree.
Then I'll be here.
And we will all be on our best behavior, won't we? Speak for yourself. I see no reason to treat Carly like
Carly,
anything but
let me show you out, please.
I do not appreciate being summoned.
I didn't call you.
Well, then who left that urgent message with my secretary telling me to meet you here?
Well, that would be me. Gentlemen, listen, because I'm only going to say this once. Drop the custody suit and old drug charges against Alexis, or you and the mayor will be out of a job. They're all set up a press conference with grieving Quartermains, devastated hospital staff, and a few hostages thrown in for good measure. They'll say that one of the most beloved and respected men in Port Charles died because D.A. Lansing botched the hostage negotiations.
All right, nobody could deal with those people, and everybody from the mayor on down knows that.
The same mayor who gave you your job, your wife was in chemotherapy. Same mayor who allowed a simple robbery to turn into a deadly hostage crisis in the lobby of my hotel.
Aside, Mr. Jacks, I have every legal right to full custody of my daughter, but you go right ahead and do whatever you feel you need to.
Mayor, perhaps you can talk to your hand-picked DA, because if you don't, the press is going to be looking for a scapegoat. You can just imagine the sound bites. Mayor Floyd, did you know that the DA was incompetent when you hired him? Mayor Floyd, why did the DA tell the cops to shoot? And my favorite, Mayor Floyd, are all your appointments political favors?
Why don't you go chase Carly? I'm sure she's looking for you.
Yeah, I think the mayor might have a different opinion about this, so you might want to chat. Have a good day.